It is Friday, the 26th of January. I am at Atkins Park in Smyrna. Started the morning at my parents' office in Doraville. Drove up here to Smyrna because I got to rig this gig because we're playing here from 11 to 3 a.m. And I got to go back to Buckhead and play at Atlas from 6:30 to 10:30. And scream back up here, play for the rest of the night. And it's gonna be an interesting one. So you guys come along with me. And hey, sorry I've been away for a week. Got stuff going on, but let's have a good night. So. One down, two to go. So if you want to survive as a professional musician or working musician, there are going to be a lot of times when you have to pull a double or a triple in one day. And by that I mean you might have to do a gig like in the morning, you might have to do like a jazz gig in the morning, you might have to do an afternoon brunch, you might have to do whatever, and then a late night gig. Or if you have a regular gig, you may have to do like back-to-back gigs. You have to do that to survive sometimes. But the other reason you do that is, for me, in this particular situation, I didn't have to take the late night gig tonight, but I did because it affords me the opportunity to play with people that I don't get to play with very often. And in this case, it's the bass player that was the bass player in my original band. His name is Seth Waters, and Seth has gone on to play with a lot of great people and is just one of the best talents I've ever met in my life. And the drummer is Dearcus Curry, who plays drums for T-Pain, if you're familiar with T-Pain and that whole scene. But sometimes you just do it because artistically you need it. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world to play from 6:30 to 10:30 and then go run and play from 11 to 3 a.m. But could be worse though. Could be flipping burgers. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Speaking of burgers, they finally reopened this Wendy's. It's right by the Brave Stadium, the new Brave Stadium in Marietta.
Thank you. Can I help you?
Hi, can I have a double stack ketchup only and a grilled wrap cheese only, please? And an unsweet tea, please. Small.
Anything else?
That's it.
643.
All right. Hi.
643. All right.
Good. How you doing?
Have a nice day.
Have a nice night. So, right after I left my engineering career, IT career, and started playing full time, I was playing solo gigs all around Atlanta and stuff. I was still playing with a couple of other bands, but playing like solo gigs all around. And I was playing a particular gig one night in a restaurant in Buckhead, and it was like a scene from a movie where the musician's playing and absolutely nobody is paying attention. And I was playing the dirty versions of songs, like with lyrics that I had rewritten, just to see if anybody would notice. I mean, and it was bad. Like it was really pretty obscene stuff. Nobody batted an eyelash. And so I was pretty dejected, I had a friend that was there, and I didn't know he was there. It's a friend of mine named Frank Menendez, who has since passed. Frank was a great dude. And I remember I turned around and I saw Frank when I went on a break, and he had these big old paws, man, and he put one of those hands on my shoulder and he said, just keep doing what you do. Don't worry about it. It'll all even out in the end. And I always remembered that because, it's one of those nights where you're despondent. You're like, have I made the right decision? Did I do the right thing? Have I completely screwed up my life? And, the answer to that is no, man. Like, do what it is that makes you happy, and the rest will come. Like, it was a struggle for a long time. I didn't know if I could pay my mortgage. I didn't know if I could eat, if I had enough money to feed myself and my dog. Like, honestly, I didn't really know. But, that was years ago, and You know, now it's going well, but it didn't mean that it was easy. And if there are anybody that watches this channel, if anybody's actually watching this stuff, that's thinking about a career in music, and you don't know if you want to do it or not, do it. Give it a chance. And I mean, there are a myriad of ways that you can succeed in this business. You don't just have to play the solo gigs. You don't just have to go play in bars. You don't have to just do that. You know, you can play weddings. You can play corporate events. You can do all those things. There are so many different ways to make money in this field. Okay, diatribe over. I gotta watch the road. I had to ask him to keep my car up front because I got to split and go to Atkins later because I got to play till 3 a.m.
Why do you do that to yourself?
Because we're musicians, man. We have to do that. You want to make your way in this town or in this business, you have to
age fast.
You gotta. You will age quickly. Are we going to? Oh, that'd be good to push the button. Okay, this may not be the smartest thing that we've ever done, but Mark and I have a little time because we rigged the gig so fast that we're gonna try to fly the Mavic right here in Buckhead. I don't know how this is gonna go, but yeah, shh. Shh. Press our luck enough for one day. Okay, I have to explain. I didn't shoot anything else after the whole drone thing because we got super busy inside the Atlas gig. And then when that gig was over, I had to rush to the next gig because I was running a little bit late. We got a little bit behind. And I haven't really balanced out the whole play the guitar and shoot footage at the same time thing, especially when you're trying to entertain a crowd. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to make that happen. But anyway, that's all there is to this. And sorry for the letdown ending. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to shoot and a lot of fun to edit. And speaking of editing, actually, this is my new little editing. It might be a little bit excessive, seeing that's a TV on my coffee table. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like below and tell a friend. You know, never know. See you tomorrow.